To everyone's surprise, especially his doctors, my dad was discharged from rehab last week. He'd regained most of his speech, all of his eyesight, and a lot of the use of his limbs. There were still deficits, for sure, but it actually looked like he'd be able to live an independent life again, and even continue caring for my mom. It felt like a miracle. But what actually happened was that his strokes were numerous, but very, very small, which is why it looked so catastrophic for him at first, and he improved so much quicker than anyone expected. He was discharged with in-home PT, OT, and speech therapy support, but my mom and I still weren't convinced he was ready. And the very first day home, he tried to cook his lunch unsupervised, left hot oil on the stove, and almost burned down the house before I caught it. So it was chaotic and stressful, but he did improve a lot faster at home than he was in rehab. Now let me back up for a second, because my ex and I had a very close friend. We'll call her Jane. And Jane had been going through a brutal divorce. Jane also lived near my parents, and she'd been a great support for me the last few weeks. She brought food, groceries, checked in, and back in January, before everything exploded with my parents, my ex and I had offered to host her this coming weekend for her birthday so she could get out of town and feel supported. It didn't originally look like I'd be able to go, but my aunt was still in town and she offered to check in on my parents while I was away, which meant that for the first time in almost a month, I could go home. Jane picked me up on a Saturday morning and we drove across the state together, both looking forward to a weekend away from the realities of our lives. I couldn't wait to see my cats, my house, and yeah, even my ex, but that didn't last long.